So we've just arrived at the Elizabeth House Hotel because tomorrow we're going on a cruise. Isn't that right, Charlotte? Yeah. So we've booked a family room, and this room number 51 is at the back of the hotel. So there was a 2-minute walk around the back to the hotel room itself. So as you can see, it's got a nice double bed and a single bed. Everything's really clean. So far, good impressions. It's just all our luggage there. We thought we'd take it out of the car because I'm a bit of a worrier like that. So that's our room there. No, the black one's the front door key. Okay, so we're just going to go and have a look at where the garden is. So we're just coming into the car park bit, but if you turn around to the left, just to be aware, there are a couple of steps. So just be aware that mobility-wise, there are some steps to this ground floor room. So we're going to have a little look at the garden, shall we? This is quite level. And we're going to go and have a little drinky poos. Oh. So there's a garden. That's quite nice, isn't it? In the back of the hotel. What?
Is I'm 18 this year.
You are 18 this year, yeah. In 1.5 weeks. In 10 days, actually, because 11 days. It's the 4th of July today. So we're going on the cruise first, aren't we? So this is the family room. So a double bed and a single bed. So fine for a family of 3. And it's all really nice and clean, really good decorating, really modern. And so next to the beds, you've got plenty of USBs and plug sockets for charging. So plenty is provided. And the same over here where you've got your tea and coffee making facilities with a fan. The room doesn't have individual climate control or air conditioning. So obviously, if it is warm, you've just got the fan there. So if we just have a little look through the bathroom, really nice bathroom, which we've just used. So it's not in perfect condition, but when we arrived yesterday, it was. So really nice large bathroom, large shower cubicle with a rain head shower overhead and a handheld shower. So everything that you need, plenty of towels were provided for us. And here's the view. And Charlotte's sitting patiently because we're going on a cruise, but we've got to wait 2 hours. Thankfully, we've got 11:30 boarding, so we're leaving here at 10:30, but that's still 2 hours away. So, yeah, we shouldn't have got up at 5:30, should we, Charlotte? And the nice big wardrobe there. So 5 hangers were provided, but I'm sure that if you needed more, you could get them, but we were mostly packed anyway. How many miles for what, Charlotte?
The cruise.
I think we're only about 1 mile away, actually. That's why we stayed overnight. So, yeah, so just panning around the room here. So, yeah, nice, clean, tidy room. So last night we went and sat in their garden because it was a lovely day yesterday. And we also ate in the restaurant. So I had the Thai green curry. Charlotte had lasagna and Alistair had the beef and ale pie, and it was all home cooked, really, really nice, and service was lovely. Everybody's here really friendly. The lady on reception when we arrived yesterday was really, really friendly. So really impressed with this little hotel for our evening and night stay before we got on the cruise later. So yeah. That was it, really. So what did you think, Charlotte?
Good.
And what did you think of the lasagna?
Good.
A lady of many words.
Hi there. So last night we stayed at the Elizabeth House Hotel, which we're quite pleased about as we found out we had 11:30 boarding. You will find your boarding when you check in 3 weeks before your sailing date. Now we originally had CPS parking, let me switch that round, which was complimentary with the cruise, but there was a few times last autumn I saw people had missed the ship because of bad accidents on the motorway. So basically I cancelled the CPS parking and we decided to come down the day before and basically have an easy start to the cruise. The cost of the CPS parking is £152, which got back as onboard credit. We actually spent about £66 for 7-day cruise parking at the Elizabeth, and then basically I think it was £193 a family room. So even if you got a Premier Inn in the middle of the centre and then basically use CPS parking, you wouldn't pay a lot less. It's a lovely hotel. There's a lovely bar with a beer garden. As my wife explained earlier, they did the food, which is all home cooked. So this is the front of the hotel. The hotel have a local taxi firm they use, and the night before they'll book a taxi for you. It's average £10, but we needed a very big taxi due to luggage of Charlotte's walking frame, so that was £18. They did warn us, even though the hotel's only about 1.8 miles from the port, it gets very busy. I mean, there's 2 other ships in this morning, and they said it can take up to an hour to actually do the 1.8 miles to the port. So we've got a taxi coming at 10:30. It just means we've got a stress-free start to the holiday, which that's all we want. I just wouldn't want the worry of coming down and missing the boat. As I said, even coaches, the ship can only wait a finite amount of time, so you do have a risk, however small, of even with a coach, of missing the boat. So anyway.